Sage Wanderer here, coming at you from Weatherford, Texas, the cutting horse capital of the world. And today is my first day at work. Well, it is in the middle of my first day at work. So, as you know, many of you know, I started working for Uber Eats delivering food. And I had a couple of hang-ups about getting started. I had a hard time getting my documents approved and everything. And then even once I got approved, I got thrown a curveball. My sister's car broke down, and I was busy taking her to and from work and taking her kid to and from school. And I just didn't have time to finish the final steps. The big main step was cleaning out my car, so if anybody looked in here, they wouldn't think that I was delivering homeless people, right? Because I treat this car like a pickup truck. So I had to detail my car, which took me 2 or 3 solid days of work to detail my car and kind of get it back to new car status. And I could probably haul customers now. It's nice enough I could haul people, and I'm approved to haul people, but I'd rather just carry food because I've seen too many horror stories about people won't get out of your car, or they do gross stuff in your car, or they're just annoying, or they cancel trips on you for no reason. And with the culture war going on, I just as soon keep people over there, you know? So I see people when I pick up the food, and I see people when I drop off the food. Now, my son was doing this in Oregon, and he struggled to make decent money, and part of that was he wouldn't just grind it out, you know, because it pays you by the trip, not by the hour. So the time spent waiting for the bell to ding is on you. You know, you only get paid for the time you're actually driving and working, and that's kind of a by the mile thing. But there's all these other perks too. There's like you know, he calls them boosts. I'm not sure. I know I benefited from that today. I did my first shift. I did a lunch shift, and I worked from 11:30 to 2:30. And in the 3 hours, I made, it was kind of weird. It was like, don't. I made $33.33. 33. And anyway, that's what I made on my first 3-hour shift working Uber Eats. And it was a good experience. I think I got a pretty big tip today because I saved an order. For some reason, my app had crashed, and it wouldn't show the navigation how to get from the restaurant to the delivery house, you know. But I had the address, and even though I kept getting this unknown error message, and I couldn't proceed, I'm old school, so I just typed in the address into a different navigation system, like I usually would to find a gig or whatever, and off I went. And when I got to my location, then my app snapped out of it and allowed me to finish the transaction. But I called the customer ahead of time and let them know that I'd run into a snag, and but I was going to do it this way, and told them I wasn't even sure if it would count, but I had their food, and I wasn't going to let their food get cold. And so, but you know, my son does this, and he was complaining that he never got any tips. I got a lot of money in tips today, and on those boosts as well. So part of that $33 in 3 hours was, you know, I got about $12, $14 in tips. So that worked out pretty good. And hey, maybe I'm just rocking this yellow shirt today. It does show my muscles. All of the recipients were women, so I don't know about that. Maybe I'm just faster than other people. You know, I used to deliver flowers, and before that, I delivered auto truck parts, you know, big diesel truck parts, and I worked for Napa and drove the little pickup with the little yellow hat on top. But I do like driving. I do like this because I can work it around my schedule. So I'm still driving my sister. She doesn't have money for a car, and I don't have the money to buy her a car. But she does have a horse trailer we're trying to sell and turn into a car. You know, poof, magic, horse trailer turned into a car. So we're trying to fix that for her. But right now, I'm driving her to and from work. But her schedule and the Uber Eats thing kind of goes hand in hand. So she's like working from 11 to 4. And so I can drop her off at work and then log in with Uber Eats and do a like 11, like I did today, 11:30 to 2:30. And then that gives me time to, because I have to go to Fort Worth for it. I haven't tried it yet in Weatherford. I'm doing this in Fort Worth, and I don't know if I do as well in Weatherford. And I'm not 100% sure that it's even offered in Weatherford. I'm just guessing that it is. and I'm still figuring out the app and everything. But my schedule kind of dovetails around what she's doing. Like today, she's doing 11 to 4, and then I'll pick her up and take her to another location where she will work from 5 to 9. So that allows me to work the lunch rush and the dinner rush. And so I should make another $30 or $40 at the dinner rush today. And and it's fun, and I don't have a boss, and nobody tells me when to work. I can literally work for one trip if I want and shut off the app, or I can work all day and leave the app running. And it's very easygoing job, you know. And most of the time, if you get the food there on time, people are happy to see you because you're bringing them their lunch or their dinner, and it's time to eat. So anyway, maybe it was just my smile and professionalism that got me my tips today, but I'm happy that I did make some serious tips. And it was my first day, so I'm pretty proud of the success I've got so far. And I'm just gonna keep on trucking. And anyway, I thought I would share that with you guys today. And I will get in the habit of making videos on my breaks and during slow times. You know, I'm gonna be out with great internet access out and about, so it's easy for me to upload than when I'm back at the shotgun shack. It's hard to upload. I have to come to town anyway to upload videos. So I'm being productive. Whoop, whoop. And I got the house winter ready, and it's functioning for the winter. I'm still carrying water. I didn't get my gutters up in time. I have my tanks, but I didn't get my gutters and my plumbing finished. I just ran out of money, and I had to go back to work. And my sister, I'm taking care of her a lot right now, but she needs it. And hey, she's taken care of me in the past. So what comes around goes around. But anyway, thought I would tip you guys off to my first day as an Uber driver and how much that pays. And it's pretty easy work, really. I just kind of check out and follow the navigation and drive. I had to think on my feet the one time when the app's is a little glitchy, but it could be my phone too. I probably need to upgrade. But anyway, thanks for listening, and we'll keep coming at you with some more great videos and keep you abreast of my what's been called my soap opera of a life. People say they follow me because my life's like a soap opera and they never know what to expect next. All right, we'll see you next time.